Honestly, after watching this film, I feel like there is a reason why people haven't heard of this movie because, seriously guys, this movie is one of the most forgettable and one of the most boring movies, seriously, that I have freaking seen in 2023. Ho ho ho! What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is OCD Mirror Reviews. My name is On the Brinkat, and today I'm going to review the latest crime thriller film that came out on Paramount Plus, and that movie is Finestkind. This movie is directed by Helgeland, and this movie stars Ben Foster, Jenna Ortega, Tommy Wallace, and Tommy Lee Jones. Two brothers from opposite sides of the tracks are reunited as adults. Desperate circumstances forced them into a deal with an organized crime syndicate in Boston. Now, who has heard of this movie? I feel like I am the only person that's reviewing this movie right now. Like, I didn't see Jeremy Johns or other movie reviewers reviewing this movie. This is a new film from director Brian Helgeland, who directed movies like 42, which I think is a great film, got that on Blu-ray, and also some underrated movies like Legends with Tom Hardy. Also a pretty underrated movie and pretty good movie. So, that's all I heard about this movie. This is his new film, and also this movie stars Ben Foster, very good actor, Jenna Ortega, very good young actress, and also Tommy Lee Jones. I haven't seen him in a film in a very long time, so I like crime films, so I was interested in seeing this film. And honestly, after watching this film, I feel like there is a reason why people haven't heard of this movie because, seriously guys, this movie is one of the most forgettable and one of the most boring movies, seriously, that I have freaking seen in 2023. Literally, the first act of this movie is plotless. Nothing fucking happens in the first act of this film. It's just family drama, the boys doing stuff, and that is it. There's nothing happening. There's no plot. It's all built up to it that's boring as shit. And an hour in, that's when the plot comes in. It goes through this crime syndicate type plot where the boys have to deal with this stuff. And honestly, I was still bored. I still didn't give a shit because the characters in this movie, I didn't like in this film at all. And I felt so bad for the actors portraying these roles. Ben Foster, I'm sorry, he is terrible in this movie. And it's disappointing to say because Ben Foster is a great actor, but there are some line deliveries that he performed in this film that he performed really freaking badly. The way his character was written is bad. The lines in the film are also really terrible. Tommy Wallace in the film as Ben Foster's brother is really bland in this film, very emotionless in this film, and his character is also really not that interesting in this film. Jenna Ortega as well is like useless in this film. She does nothing in this film. She only has this romantic plot with Tommy Wallace in this film, and that's it. Jenna Ortega is just completely wasted in the film, and I felt bad because Jenna Ortega, very good young actress, and she's good for what she is given, but she's just very useless in the film. And especially Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones is really not that good in this movie. There is a moment when Tommy Lee Jones does whale noises. I'm not fucking kidding. He does whale noises in this film. I'm just like, Tommy Lee Jones, you're a great actor. What are you doing? And that is all thanks to the script of this movie because this movie's not interesting. Every single time the film gets to intense moments, I was either laughing or I was just not giving a shit because the movie doesn't want me to give a shit because of how boring this movie is. The dialogue's not interesting, the pacing isn't interesting. Actually, the pacing is very, very slow to get to the main plot of the movie. It took an hour in till the main plot comes in, and when the plot comes in, I was still bored. I still didn't give a shit about this movie. It shows that there is a reason why people haven't heard of this movie because there's not much marketing in this film as well, and it shows a reason that Finestkind is one of the most forgettable films of 2023. If you're watching this review right now, I'm just warning you to not check out this film. don't waste your time with this film. There's so many other films you can watch in 2023. There's probably so much other films on Paramount Plus that is better than this piece of shit. This is a very boring crime thriller film. It took from the crime syndicate plot, and I did not give a shit about any of the characters in the movie, despite from how amazing this cast is. But it's definitely not a film that you should check out. This is a film that has nothing whatsoever. Overall, guys, Finestkind is definitely one of the most boring and forgettable films of 2023. The cast, great cast, but they're just completely wasted in the film. The movie is so plotless throughout the whole way through. It took an hour till the main plot comes in, and when the main plot comes in, I still didn't give a shit. I was so bored within this movie. There's so many other films you have to check out, guys. Please skip Finestkind. Pretty sure this movie is definitely going to be like one of the most forgettable and probably worst movies of 2023, because seriously, I hate this movie. This movie really bored me to death, and I am going to give Finestkind a D-. Honestly, I'll give the actors a pass in this movie because they're fine for what they're given, but honestly, I don't blame the actors. I just blame the way this film was written. So guys, that is my review for Finestkind. Please do not see this film. I'm not even going to say what you think of this movie. Just skip this film entirely. Make sure you guys follow me on social media links down below. Keep contact with me, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel for my latest movie reviews and iMovie related content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a nice day.